Stan, here we are in a man cave on a Sunday afternoon and watching the rugby whilst doing videos. First up, I'll do some shout outs. So, first one, the Command Bunker. The Command Bunker. Young lad, Northern Ireland. He's got a really nice setup, really passionate about his stuff. So, that's the Command Bunker. Liam's World War II Militaria, another channel that's just come into my radar. Interesting stuff. Also, John Diamond World War II German. So he's mainly World War II German, as it speaks for itself. Interesting YouTube channel. And finally, Randy's Deacts. That's one word, and it's Deacts, A-C-T-S. So Randy's Deacts. He's only got a couple of videos up. Again, these are all UK-based military channels, and I like to promote the UK-based ones. Part of a community, I suppose. And I won't put a link down below, but just, the Command Bunker, Liam's World War II Militaria, John Diamond World War II German, and Randy's Deacts. So there, I'm telling you what it is. And it does sort of amaze me at times when you go to military affairs. I've been to one of small, and the one's closest to me, Scotch Corner. It's only small, it's only a small one. And how many people are there buying stuff, and there was people there. They weren't reenacting, but lots of people walking around in like camouflage with the sons mainly. To probably get the feel of it. That sort of the carry on, which is fine. And when you think about it, there doesn't seem to be that many people doing YouTube who collect stuff. So it's a bit of a shame that in this country, it seems a lot bigger in America if you look on YouTube. Anyway, stop yabbering on, Stan. So I went with Mrs. Stan. Now, my mate I used to play rugby with, he has a nickname for her, the female Norman Wisdom. Now, if you're not from the UK, you weren't brought up in the UK, it might go over your head that, but Norman Wisdom was a comic actor, very famous. I think he was the most famous like comic actor in Albania, even though he was British. The Albanians loved him for some reason, and it was very slapstick, pratfalls, falling over things, getting tangled up in ladders and falling down the stairs. He all did all his own stunts. And yeah, my wife's pretty like just clumsy. She trips over nothing. So we go to the military affair today. There's plenty of German stuff, British stuff, all sorts of stuff. And we get to this one stall that was selling mainly German World War II stuff, all in glass cases. Now, nothing breakable apart from the case, I suppose. And as we were walking away, she manages to hook a handbag onto this case, and it nearly came off the table. The bloke had to put his hand out to stop it. And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I'm thinking, oh, well, that had landed on the floor, broken glass. The case would be the least of me worries. Some of the medals in there would have been damaged or scratched. I've had to pay for it. Anyway, there was, it's only a small one. There was a few small tables where you get like bric-a-brac. I like raking through them ones. The bigger one at Leeds, I'm going to have to go to that when it comes up next October, November. Right? That's what there was a lot of. I'll tell you what, when I stop talking and show you what I bought. Now, I did go with the idea of buying another rifle for my collection, but with it being a small setup, there wasn't any. There obviously was rifles, but the axe that I had, there was a Steyr Manikla obsolete caliber rifle, but the price wasn't that low considering you were at fair, and also it wasn't as in good condition as the ones that I've seen online. So my wife was getting a bit bored, so she said, "I'm going to go and have a coffee," and I left myself with just a handful of cash and went down and got a few little items. So one of the bric-a-brac tables, I believe these are Mosin Nagant 7.62. I don't know what that denotes. Maybe like an incendiary round or armor piercing, or someone's probably going to point that out to me. They were only a couple of £4 or £5 for the three, so they'll just go on display somewhere. I got this. Now, it is missing. I didn't realise at the time. I'm no expert on AK-74, AK-47 bayonets, but it is missing the there should be some sort of like leather thong bracing on there. I didn't realise that. I got it home. Now, it was advertised. It was on the little piece of card as being East German. Now, it does have that sort of German feel, I thought. Again, I'm not an expert. The leather's going a bit there, but that obviously goes around there like that. And that hangs on the belt like that. Now, since I've got it home, I've looked up on World of Bayonets, and the East German AKM or AK-74s, they had a grey leather hanger for the frog. So I looked up Polish ones, Romanian ones. Polish ones had a tan leather, so I'm not 100% sure. They did say the Polish one was a reddy black plastic handle with red flecks in. This is purely black. Could be a mixture of the two. But anyway, I'll take it out again. You can see the rubber insulation grip on there. Blade is quite nice. That's sharp. I think it is quite sharp. There's a K mark on the frog there, scabbard there, and a J. Now K on World War One binoculars did mean K for the Spandau Arsenal, I think. So it might be East German. I don't know. Again, if anyone has any opinions, it was only 40 odd quid. So it's not. It was just I thought I'd buy myself something while I was here, and obviously it does the old wire cutter business thing like that. So obviously the wire will go through there. Snip snip. A good idea. That was all right. And then I also walked around about 5 or 6 times. There was a fair amount of German stuff. I had a look at a Hitler Youth knife, I believe. Don't the little diamonds, the little what you call it? The little. Hang on a minute. I've got a reproduction one down here. Those little bits there, aren't they supposed to move in a Hitler Youth knife? Be a bit slightly loose. The one I looked at wasn't, so I was a bit put off with that. And I'd say I'm no definitely no expert in that. Loads of different bayonets, and I was actually thinking to myself, I should buy something for the sake of buying it, and really it wasn't really anything I wanted. I did see that and think, if that's East German, I do want it. And to be honest, I don't have any. I've got a few links of ammo, but I didn't have anything as big as this. There was a disintegrating belt type, which I think might have been a West German one, which could have been probably good for World War II German. This is a British 303. It's 30 odd quid, 40 rounds. I thought, I don't know, I'll get that. I can probably drape that over the shoulder of my British soldier mannequin. So yeah, that's a nice little. It was nice to get out and about and have a look, see what's up for offer. I say it's a very small Militaria affair. So Mosin-Nagant rounds, Warsaw Pact Soviet block, AK bayonet, and a load of inert 303 British rounds on a machine gun belt. What there was a lot of there was muskets, muzzle loaders, and the guy I bought this off, old fella, I bought off him a couple of times. He doesn't remember me anything. Really polite old fella. He only does a couple of fairs a year up here in the northeast. Bowburn, I think, and the one at Scotch Corner. I think he goes to one at Leeds. And I bought off him. I bought medals off him before. He was trying to sell me a pinfire. No, it wasn't. It was a It was a Belgian Mosin-Nagant pistol, but it was a lot of money, a lot more money than I had on me. But some of the things that were there, which I'd never really paid any attention to before, and I thought one day, if I ever win some money, I want to get some of them, like a wooden case with like a sort of big pinfire revolver in, with all the little like accoutrements to go with, like a gentleman's dueling pistol, not a musket, not a muzzle loader, really old fashioned like revolver in a case. But you were talking some of them £2.5 grand, and that's a lot of money. But yeah, so that was me. My little thing. My wife did say to me this morning, she watched that Ordinary Life video from yesterday. She said, it's not as good as some of the other ones. I said, why is that? She said, you were mumbling. You were jumping around. Your story wasn't very clear. And I thought, yeah, probably because we've been out in the afternoon already. We're all 3 pints of beer. So we're having an alcohol-free day today. No more booze for Stan. So, stop talking, Stan. So that's my haul today from the Northern Arms Fair at Scotch Corner. And this is Stan. I'm going to go and watch the rugby. And I'll see you.